2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Castle on the wing. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. On the wing, Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good, Ingram. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Basket counts.
Yeah, the mid-range is a place where Castle can beat you. He's got great control.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Inside, Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Hands it from downtown.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now, here's Fox. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Wembanyama. And the Spurs another 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Barnes. It's Ingram on the wing. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Quickly with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
On the wing, Barnes. Back to Dick. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Barrett, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. They swipe it. Right side, Harper. A pass to Fox. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. Fox has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Barrett, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And Fox is good for 3. Fox has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Spurs. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Antonio. And Benyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for Sohan. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Out to the right wing. For three, Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. Spurs leading by 9. Vassell kicks to Fox. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now, here's Fox. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barrett, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Nineteen seconds left here in the second. And here is Ingram. Can they get it? Unable to get that one. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah, I'd call it a clinic. This is how you run an offense.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, right now for the Spurs, This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. 15-point game. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Raptors trail by 14. Ingram outside. Off target with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's quickly. And stolen by Vassell. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Good, it's Johnson with the assist that time. Wembanyama's got 11.
Well, look, at Wembanyama's height, there's nothing you can do to stop that shot.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Pirtle, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Pirtle's got his first bucket of the night.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pirtle finds Dick. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes, screen on Fox. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors trail by 15. Dick passes to Barnes. 4 seconds left, and Ingram lays it in. He's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Spurs leading by 14. Now Vassell. Here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on quickly. Pirtle there for the rebound. Raptors shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Ingram against Vassell. Off the glass.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Wembanyama, a screen on quickly. Does not go in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Lets it go. Rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 12. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for San Antonio.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's Fox. Here's Castle. Outside Vassell. Fox fires. Knocks down the 3.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid